A good day to all of you students. Welcome to yet another interesting clip where you will be learning about another writing skill in English. The topic that you will be learning today is writing an autobiography. Let's define an autobiography and understand the format and technique of writing a good autobiography. A biography is the history of the life of a person written by someone else. An autobiography is the history of the life of a person written by himself. While writing an autobiography, we need to use our imagination by pretending to be another person, animal, or an inanimate or non-living object and invent an autobiography of that other person, animal, or thing. He must tell its story just like that particular animal, person, or object would in the first person. Since you would be narrating the story of any person or place or thing as the noun itself, you can use personal pronouns like I, me, mine, myself, etc. Adding a little humor and a sense of suspense and thrill makes the autobiography more interesting. The story must be made as interesting as possible and told in simple language and in a conversational style, like an everyday conversation. It must be written in paragraphs like an essay. An autobiography must have a proper ending or conclusion. Let's consider an example. We will be writing an autobiography of a coin. You must be creative and be able to think from the point of view of the object about which you are writing the autobiography. The object here is a coin. Since it is the coin which would be narrating its own story, you must use personal pronouns and think like a coin. Firstly, you can start by writing where this coin was minted and describe the way it looked. Describe and give details of the color, the metal used to make the coin, and also the letters and figures whose image is present on the coin. Then you can describe how it was kept in a sack or purse with many other coins and it passed hands from one person to another. You could then add a twist to the story by saying that coin was dropped onto the dusty street because the person who carried the coin had a tiny hole in his pant pocket. Describe the feelings and emotions of the coin on being crushed under the feet of many people by using exclamatory or interrogative sentences. Next, you can write about how a little boy saw the coin, picked it up, cleaned it, and kept it safely in his drawers. While concluding, you write how after many years the color and images on the coin had faded and therefore the boy returned it to the bank in exchange of new coins. Now the coin was simply waiting to be put into the mint and be remade. Now that we have looked at the main ideas, let's write the final autobiography. Autobiography of a coin. I was born in a mint in Delhi many years ago. I was brand new then and shone like a star. On my face was impressed the effigy of the king, and on my other side I was stamped with my value. I was then thrown into a big sack with lots of others like me. One day I was sent off with my friends to the bank. I lay there in an old iron box for many days. One morning, I was paid over the counter along with others to a gentleman. I went off jingling in his pocket, but I was not there for long, as he gave me to a shopkeeper the very same day. The shopkeeper looked pleased to get such a shiny new coin. Then he put me into a drawer with a lot of other coins. Whenever he opened the drawer, I could see hundreds of things displayed on the shelves. I was just getting used to my surroundings when someone picked me up and pushed me into his pocket. To my horror, I discovered that the pocket had a hole, and before long I slipped, fell, and found myself lying on a dirty street covered with dust. People stepped all over me with big, heavy boots without realizing that I was even there. I cried out in pain, but nobody took any notice of me at all. Finally, a little boy playing on the street spotted me, and his eyes lit when he held and examined me. I knew I had made him happy. Just that thought wiped away all my earlier pain and discomfort. In a strange way, I realized I was needed, so I stayed on with the little boy who kept me in a tiny little box. He would open the box, pick me up, and look at me every day. Then once again he would put me back into the box and close it. One day, my owner, who had now grown up, realized that the marks and writings on me were too faded for me to be considered authentic. So I was taken back to the bank and exchanged with a brand new coin, just like I used to be many years ago. Now I'm back to where I had started my journey from, waiting to be taken back to the mint. Students, the habit of reading will definitely help you in improving your imagination and creativity so that you can write good essays and autobiographies. Read all the other interesting examples of autobiographies given in your book and solve the topics given for assignment.